YouTube? Aqua here, and welcome to my gaming channel. Today we are doing a Magic the Gathering unboxing of the Elspeth Planeswalker deck. Now you already may know what's in this. If you don't, I'm going to go through it. I believe there's a list somewhere out there on the internet, either with Magic the Gathering or Wizards.com to tell you what's all in this deck. I don't know what's in it. I'm doing a blind unboxing. And once again, I will be using a knife to open this box. So, like I said in my previous video, be careful with knives. Make sure, if you're a young person, make sure you have a responsible adult around to help you use that knife. Alrighty. Let's get into it. So Elspeth herself is a $5 foil from Star City Games, because it is one of those introductory planeswalkers. So with it being an introductory planeswalker, you can pretty much buy her anywhere Magic is sold, and you'll be able to get her. So she is a nice little planeswalker. I always liked Elspeth if I was ever playing white, which is very rarely that I play white. Like I said, every once in a while I'll play white-blue, but that's about the only time I really play white. Yeah, you know what? I may do a white weenie deck sometime soon, but sorry that I was talking away from the mic there for a second, but oh, come on, let's get into it. Come on, you can open. There you go. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that with the Planeswalkers decks, they actually give you a couple boosters. Alrighty, so we'll set the booster box off to, let's do this side. Alrighty. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll save the booster packs for last. We'll open up the actual deck itself. I think the boosters are meant to vary up the deck a little bit, so not every Elspeth Planeswalker deck will be the same. If you feel like, or it could be the same depending if you just want to play with this straight card, because I think you could basically, I'm not going to show the code for the deck because I will actually use that code for my Magic the Gathering Arena. Because I do play on there as well. I am also titled Shocked Aqua on that as well. So if you ever end up playing against me, I know it's completely random, but I actually may do a couple of videos on that where I do a sealed, a booster draft on there. I'll see. But alright, so our first one up is Tarkanan, or Tarkanika. Alright. That's our first rare. The second rare is Elspeth Devotee. And I will actually be doing a how to build a Magic deck with video sometime in the future after I get done doing all my unboxings. That way I can keep the content going for Magic the Gathering between sets. Alright, so we got 2 copies of Elspeth Devotee for the card. And actually, I am going to slide Elspeth over here a little bit so we have some more room. And this is usually how, like, I think I said this in the Throne of Eldraine unboxings, but I usually like the stack copies of the same card on top of each other like that. It is a 4-card drop. What's the ability? When Elspeth Devotee enters the battlefield, you may search your library and or graveyard for a card named Elspeth Undaunted Hero, reveal it, and put it into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. Okay. So it's basically, if you don't get Elspeth right off the bat, you can go search for her. Okay. Yeah, I always liked Elspeth because you could always do the 1/1. I knocked everything. No! I always knock everything around. I always like her because you can always do the 1/1 counter on people for the most part. That's usually one of her more basic abilities. Let's see, another one is search your... -2 is search your library for a sunlit hoplite, which I'm assuming we're probably going to get in this deck. And then her ultimate ability is at the end of turn, creatures you control gain flying and XX, where X is the number of devotion to white. So basically, devotion is how many white cards you do have out on the deck. Or not on the deck, but on the playing field. Alright, well, that's that card. I gotta set that off to the side. Alright. So the next one is Archon of the Falling Stars. And then we have an alternate art Daxios. Ooh. So at the very end, I'll go through and get the prices, because that's what I like to do, is I like to put prices on these cards for you guys. We got another Archeon for our uncommons. So I am, for these specific decks that are built like this, I will put the cards out like this, so that way you can see it. And actually, what I will do... Oh, those are the rules cards. We don't need the rules cards, but each of these decks does come with the appropriate amount of land for the deck. It's in the middle of the deck, so I'm actually going to set the land rate down here in the corner for you. Actually, what I'll do is I'll put the land on top of the box. Or actually, I'll put the land in the box. It's about... there's about, I would say, 20-ish so land cards that you can use with there. That kind of looks right. So we'll just put the land in the box for now. Gives us more space. And then for the commons now, we have a Daybreak Chimera. Another Daybreak Chimera. Yeah, see, the thing with these starter decks is if you play standard Magic at all, there's some of these cards you will never ever use. Like Daybreak Chimera, it's a 5-drop for a 3/3. And the spell... well, I don't know. Maybe you could play it as a 2/2. But even then, you're kind of getting to a point there's faster cards you could get out in place of that 5-drop. Because you're not guaranteed to get that out on turn 2. I pretty much guarantee you that. So the next set of... oh, they were actually uncommons. Was Hero of the Winds, which is a 4-drop. Which is a 1/4 creature with flying. And when you cast a spell that targets hero, creatures you control get +1/+0 to the end of turn. So, that's a 4-drop. It's not a terrible 4-drop because there's an ability, but I'm sure there's things that are better in this set that you could use. Alright, now on to some more commons. We have Leonin of the Lost Pride. It looks like we have 4 copies of that. See, that's a 2-drop for a 3/1. And when it dies, exile target card from an opponent's graveyard. See, this is something that you could probably use in Standard. Because it's a very cheap 2-drop 3/1 creature that you can get out fairly fast that can kill some of your opponent's creatures. And when that creature dies, you can go ahead and exile that creature that you just put in the graveyard. Alright, there's 4 of those guys, and then a couple more uncommons is Edelin of the Inspiration. I think these guys were in the original Theros set. It's been a minute. It's a 3 cost card, and at the beginning of combat, target creature I can control gets +2/+0. Whoops. Alright, so these are the Sun Hot Hoplites that go with Elspeth. And I'm sure there's 4 of these guys in there because it would make no sense for there not to be 4 cards. And a little bit of deck building rules for you guys is you can only have 4 cards of the same card in a deck at any time. So you can only have 4 Sunlight Hoplites. You can only have 4 Daybreak Chimera. You can only have 4 of these in each deck in a 60 card deck minimum. I think the minimum is 60, and you can go as high as you want for standard. Pretty much, if you go over 60, you're not going to win anything for the most part, and that's just how standard is built, unfortunately. All right, and then our next common is Dreadful Apathy. Alright, it's a 3-drop. Creature can attack or block. And if you want, you can pay 3 to exile creature. Yeah, it's a removal spell for 3. I prefer it if it were 2, but then I think that would be kind of make it a little bit overpowered. And then we have Indomitable Will. And I'm sure we're going to have 4 of these because it's a 2-drop. Oh, no, there's only 3. But it's basically with Flash. Flash is an instant, makes the card an instant. You can play it whenever you want, and enchanted creature gets +1/+2. And then we have Karametra's Blessing. 3 of those. It's 1. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If it's an enchanted creature or an enchantment creature, it also gains hexproof and indestructible to the end of turn. So that's a good little counter if someone wants to get ready cards. And then the last 2 cards are Phalanx Tactics, which is an uncommon card. So what I'm going to do here, that's all in that pre-built Elspeth Planeswalker deck. Now you see we got the 2 booster packs here. So what I think I'm going to do, and I think I'm going to use this rule for future Planeswalker decks, is I'll keep the rares, the mythic rare, and the uncommons out? No. I'll keep the interesting uncommons out. Because I can guarantee you, most uncommons in this set are going to be tanked at nearly nothing. The alternate art Daxios might be worth something. We'll have to see. But yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the most of the uncommons. Yeah, and commons too. So at least you guys saw what was in the pre-built Planeswalker Elspeth deck out of that initial set of cards. Yeah, here are the ones I think it's not gonna be worth much. But what I'll do, so as I'm picking up the cards, what I'll do is I'll put the uncommons on top and then the commons on the bottom. I'm going to keep Daxios out. I'll keep Edelin out too. And I'll keep, you know what, I'll keep those. I'll keep these ones out to see if they're worth anything. I don't know if they will be. Archon, I don't think will be because it's a 6-drop. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's not going to be worth anything. For a 6-drop creature card, no, that's not worth it. There are better cards as a 6-card creature drop. I can guarantee you that. So these are the cards that I think are pretty much going to be worth something. If anything at all, because the way that the set is going apparently right now, where the collector's booster box is basically destroying the price of all cards. So there's that. We'll check those out. And let's go ahead and get into the booster packs. Alrighty. Or they're actually putting some of the magic books on the thing, but it is a human soldier token for that book. And if I don't know if you want to go ahead and take a look at that book, it's War of the Spark, Forsaken. I used to be a huge Magic reader way back in the day when the first couple books were coming out, and now there's so many books that get produced I just don't read them, unfortunately, and I don't have the time to read, unfortunately. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $10 for this pack. Okay, it's a crappy common pack. Alright, so we have Hateful Edelin, Blood Aspirant, and Archon of the Falling Stars. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a decent card, but we actually got Temple of the Deceit. And if you remember from our pre-release pack, we already got one of these, so that is our second Temple of Deceit rare, which I think this was at $2 for that. And I'll put these down here like this for right now, just because I don't think there's going to be anything worthwhile in these uncommons. But that's a interesting little card right there, and I'll put these over here like so. I do like the new full art lands. I do like how those are. I'm sure those are probably like $3 or $4 in the collector's box, though, as foils. Alright, and then on to our last booster pack for this Planeswalker deck. And is this a token card? It is. It is a Satyr token card. Alright, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 uncommons. Okay, so a decent pack already. So as you can tell, if there's 10 commons in the pack's gonna suck. So let's see. We have a Soul Guide Lantern, a Setzian Petitioner, and a Shimmerwing Chimera for our uncommons. And then we have Erebos' Intervention as our rare. And then a foil Traveler's Amulet. And then a Plains card. I really like these Plains card, or the full art land. I know I've said that already, but I really like how they do them, and it's not just like the standard lands. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get into prices. Like I already said, the Temple of the Deceit is $2. Elspeth is $5. So let's go ahead. Let's do the Planeswalker deck first. Alright, going over to my computer here. And that is Tarnaka. So I have a feeling with it being a T, it's going to be at the end of the set here. Yep, there we go. Tarnika, Acronian Veteran. Just the standard is 50 cents. It was the foil extended art, it'd be $10. Alright, Elspeth's Devotee. Let's see here. Alright. Devotee is 50 cents. Okay, and then we'll go to Daxios here. Ooh, okay. Let's see here. DAX. Blessed by the Sun. Oh, okay, there's two different cards named Daxios. Okay. Or no, one's Delaxios. Oh, you know what? That's why I don't find it, because it's uncommon. I gotta switch here to uncommon real quick. There we go. Daxios Blessed by the Sun is a 25-cent card. Now, if it was foil, it'd be $2. Actually, no, I take that back. This is the alternate art. Alright, so the alternate art Daxios is actually 75 cents, which is up from the fifth. It's up a quarter from what some of the other ones are, so I'll take that. I will gladly take that. And then these other two are uncommon, so we'll do Phalanx Tactics, which would be towards the middle. Let's go here. There we go. PHA. Oh, gotta go back one page. Alright, I'm almost nearing the end of this video. And Phalanx is 25 cents. Alright, and then Edelin of Inspiration. I don't think it's going to be more than 25 cents either, but we'll find out. And why am I not seeing it? Did I just pass it? Oh, it's EI. Duh. Ugh. Yeah, still not seeing it. Is Edelin of Inspiration not in? No, it's got to be in this set. Alright, I'm confused. I'm actually gonna search for this one real quick. So give me 1 second, guys. Oh, holy crap, guys. I am not finding it anywhere. This is kind of weird. Huh. Alright. SPIRATION. Well, guys, I actually cannot find the price on this card, which is kind of weird. Hold on a second. Let's do a Google search here. Alrighty. Edelin of Inspiration, Theros Beyond Death card price. Let's see. TCG Player is the other site. Okay. So, yeah. It's only like 10 on it. On TCG Player, it's only 10 cents. For some reason, I can't find it on Star City Games, which is really effing weird. Huh. Alright. Well, now let's go on. I already did Temple of Seat, so let's do Erebos' Intervention. So, sorry about that little pause right there. I did not mean for that to happen. And that is a black rare. Alrighty. Alright, and that is Erebos' Intervention. Okay, that's not looking good. The foil is only $2.50. Yep, so the regular Erebos' Intervention is 75 cents. Alrighty. So, I am going to see what the foil Traveler's Amulet is. Common. And oh man, I wish they kind of would have a foil section on Star City games. Which, that being a T, it's going to be towards the back. Let's see here. Traveler's Amulet is actually 25 cents for foil. Well, that's better than most. I think that's the average for common foils. Well, anyways, guys, gals, ladies, and gentlemen, this is going to do it for this Elspeth Planeswalker deck unboxing. If you want to leave a comment in the comment section down below, please go ahead and do so. Tell me what you think of my Magic the Gathering content, or how this video is either good or sucks, whatever. I'll take constructive criticism however it comes. And if you liked the video, go ahead, please give me a like. If you liked what you've seen on my channel, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button. I'd very much appreciate it. And I believe that does it for me. So guys, gals, ladies, gentlemen, and others, this is Aqua, signing off.